My name is Cameron Stanovich, and I'm going to be talking about soccer in Argentina. Soccer, or better known as football, is considered the most popular sport around the world, practiced by 270 million people. It consists of two teams, each one with 11 players, and controlled by a referee who is in charge of making the rules be respected. The main objective is to score goals to the rival team. They last around 90 minutes with an interval of 15 minutes, dividing the whole time into two periods of 45 minutes each. It is hard to find the rudimentary origins of football. However, it has been traced its beginnings in China, where they used to play a game called Cuju. It was played with a stitch ball or animal skin ball, often kicked into goals. Early balls ranged from human heads, stitch-clothed animal and human skulls, to pig and cow bladders. Additionally, more recent in time, Charles Goodyear was the one who considered as the inventor of the modern soccer ball. There were another similar game spread out all over the globe, but the Celtic-speaking cultures really distinguished their game as football in England had sprung out of various Celtic ball games. Football was played by the lower class, and there was not a set of rules established. However, in 1863, a group of schools in London came together and agreed on a set of rules, giving birth to the Football Association, and therefore the modern football. In 1871 was held the first competition in which only the main aspect of the game remains today. Both sides use 11 men, and touching the ball with the hands was illegal. But other things disappeared, such as teams switching after goals and passing at last resort. How did the Englishmen bring the sport to South America? Well, according to the book, The Ball is Round, Global History of Football by David Goldblatt, the British who migrated to those countries to work on the continent's mineral supplies were the first ones who picked up the game in South America. The first football game played under the FA rules in Central and South America was in 1876 in Buenos Aires, Argentina. By a group of British workers, South American football surpassed the European international unification as in 1916 was founded, which means Confederation Sudamerica de Football. And just in 1956, the European organization called Union of European Football Association was established. As football kept growing, the federation was founded in Paris by representatives of football clubs from Europe. The beginning of soccer in Argentina. Englishmen looked for a better life in Argentina and brought with them something to do in their free time. Play football with a cow bladder like a ball and a pair of stones to mark the goals. The construction of railroads in Argentina arrived of more British that formed colonies and founded schools for their children's education. The 9th of June of 1867, the Buenos Aires Football Club was founded, and the 20th, the first football match was played in Buenos Aires after a group of partners headed by the Thomas and James Hogg brothers published in the newspaper a general invitation to practice football. Thomas Hogg said it was the best hobby, the easiest and cheapest one for the youth of the middle class and the citizens. However, only Englishmen played the game in their exclusive clubs. Between 1880 and 1882, 500,000 immigrants arrived to Argentina, and one of them, Alejandro Hudson, brought in his luggage items that were not taxed at customs, which created bewilderment. Football balls, air pumps. The British arrived here to be in charge of a school where they introduced the sport, practice, and physics cultures. Association that gave structure to soccer. In February of 1892, Alejandro Watson founded the Argentina Association Football League, which was first created in 1819, but because of the lack of supporters, of himself and the main club, the tournament did not last. However, this new association created the basis for the new tournament. The growth of football clubs and creation of different regulation and type entities made appear a lot of controversies. In 1826, there was a first tryout to unite the two main associations that existed at that time, but it was only in 1931 that the Liga Argentina de Football was created. That year started the professional championship with 18 teams after players claimed on a strike their contract freedom. Finally, in 1934, it changed the name to Asociación de Football Argentina, as it is called nowadays, and the one that manages and controls the development of football along the countries. The best soccer players in Argentina history are Maradona, who has won a World Cup, and Lionel Messi, the only player to win 5 golden balls, as said by. In conclusion, whether it is your favorite sport or you know nothing about soccer, it is the most widespread sport around the world, gaining the hearts of millions of people. As Bill Shankly once said, football is no matter of life or death, it is much more than that.